Rockford is a small town that keeps getting built. Between the production builders working communities here and the custom shops out on the acreage, new construction in Rockford runs from the mid-300s to well past $700,000. Here's what's actually going up, who's building it, and what it costs. Start with the geography, because it explains the building. Rockford sits about 15 miles, a 20-minute drive, straight north of downtown Grand Rapids on the Rogue River. The historic downtown is small and sits right on the water, so the new construction fills in around the edges of town and out into the surrounding townships. Here's the number builders price against. The typical Rockford home is valued around $430,000 against a Kent County median near $335,000. Almost every detached new build in town starts above that Rockford number. New construction is not the cheap way into this market. So here's what's actually on the board. Eastbrook Homes is selling 3 Rockford communities. Creekview Bluffs, townhomes from about $365,000. Pine Rivers, single family from around $739,000 with only a few home sites left. And Tamarack Run, a new community off North Monroe with townhomes starting near $450,000. JTB Homes runs 4 more: Summit Point, Ravines at Inwood, Villages of Silver Lake, and the villas at the Ravines. And smaller custom builders work the private acreage around town. Look at that spread and the strategy shows up. Attached product runs from the mid-300s at Creekview Bluffs up to about $500,000 for JTB's villas at the Ravines. Detached starts in the mid-500s and climbs past $700,000. Same town, same school district, 2 completely different products. Put the market they're building into on one card. The typical Rockford home runs about $430,000 against a Kent County median of $335,000. Homes go pending in roughly 24 days, and you're about 20 minutes from downtown Grand Rapids. Builders read those numbers, then price the finishes to sit above them. The real constraint here is dirt. The city itself is small, so the acreage builds site out in the townships that ring it, and that's where wells, septic, grading, and driveways come in, none of which show up in a builder's base price. My honest take on buying new in Rockford: you're buying the district and the dirt, not the drywall. The base price on a builder's sheet is a floor. The lot premium and the site work are what actually move the number. Now put Rockford next to the region's other build-heavy towns. Byron Center runs highest on typical home value, while Rockford, Caledonia, and Hudsonville sit in a tight band between about $400,000 and $430,000. The same production builders work across this whole map. What changes is the land underneath. Speed still matters, especially if you want a finished spec home instead of a build slot. Rockford homes go pending in about 24 days, and completed new construction is usually first off the board. If you're waiting for the Sunday open house, you're shopping what's left. Then there's the calendar. A build slot means you're picking finishes now and closing months out. So your rate lock, your allowance budget, and the sale of your current home all have to line up. A finished spec home is the same builder, minus the weight, and minus most of the choices. Before you sign a builder contract here, run this list. Confirm the Rockford Public Schools boundary on the actual parcel. The district runs well past the city limits, and the mailing address doesn't always match it. Price site work separately from the house. Read the association documents on any attached product and get every allowance in writing. So do it in this order: lot first, builder second, floor plan last. Buyers who fall for the plan first end up paying for it in lot premiums and site work, the parts of the price nobody puts on the sign. Between the townhome communities filling in near downtown, the custom builds out on township acreage, and a new Eastbrook community opening this year, Rockford is building more than a town this size looks like it should. If a new build here is your move, let's map what's actually left.